Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. So the question whether OKIYA Omtatah will make it this time round is something that only time will tell. There is someone who said time is the best explanation to literally everything. OKIYA Omtatah made a bold move of filing a petition against William Ruto's housing levy, and this is the second phase of a legal battle. The first phase, OKIYA Omtatah won on behalf of Kenyans, and that brought about the nullification of that law which was put in place, the housing levy law. And William Ruto took this matter again, had Kimani Ichung'wah draft a new bill which was taken to parliament, and then it went through those readings. It passed because of numbers, the issue of tyranny of numbers. And then William Ruto sent it to the bill. It's now an act, and people are supposed to be deducted again. So OKIYA Omtatah made through his threat. So I want us to go into a statement that OKIYA Omtatah released, because OKIYA Omtatah seems to be believing that there are people in Kenya Kwanza and Azimio who have now resorted to sabotaging this petition. And he said this in a Senate proceeding. So before we get deeper into that sentiment by OKIYA Omtatah and what many people have talked about as saying that it is a threat to his life, I want to urge you kindly to like this video. Please like this video. That is the only way you support this channel. Like this video. And also another way you support this channel is by subscribing. When you subscribe, the channel grows in numbers, and the bigger the number of subscription, the better for the channel. When you like more, YouTube shares this video to other people, and that gives us an opportunity to grow again. So now OKIYA Omtatah last week, first of all, before we even get further into what he said, there was a case where OKIYA Omtatah had filed at the Busia Law Courts. In this case, OKIYA Omtatah wanted to compel the governor of Busia County, Paul Otuoma, to provide the senator with certain documents. OKIYA Omtatah had realized that there was some corruption allegations, so he wanted to be furnished with a certain material. But the governor, Paul Otuoma, appears to have declined. So now the second one is this petition about William Ruto. And there's an article I went through yesterday. It was talking about a threat to OKIYA Omtatah's life. So now OKIYA Omtatah has come out clearly to say that there are leaders in ODM also who are sabotaging the work of OKIYA Omtatah. So that is what I want us to discuss extensively, because when he talks about both UDA and ODM senators gang against me over housing levy, OKIYA Omtatah is probably telling the truth. Of course, we know that there are senators in ODM or in the opposition who are behind the scene working with the government. We have seen that. I won't say that Senator Edwin Sifuna is one of them. Of course, you can't project that Edwin Sifuna could be one of those sellout senators. But OKIYA Omtatah believes that, and he says this without mincing his words, that he is going to challenge in court the levy. He said it. And other proposals in the bill seeking to introduce more taxes on Kenyans if they are not reviewed. He made that threat. So OKIYA believes that there are people in UDA, people in ODM. Of course, in UDA, we can say that all senators in UDA, because I've not seen any senator who is opposing the housing levy. But the MPs, I know there are a couple of MPs, one of them, Omuchomba, who has never supported that housing levy. So this latest revelation by OKIYA Omtatah saying that there are leaders in ODM and UDA that are ganging against him and want to kill the housing levy. So most likely we could comfortably say that probably William Ruto has bought certain opposition senators again. It's all about money, according to these politicians. unaniangalia maslahi yangu, mimi naangalia maslahi yako. But at the end of the day, the courts will make a decision. The courts must make a decision. But if you look at the previous remarks by Martha Koome, attempting to distance himself from the claims that William Ruto said, claims about them having a common ground on the housing levy proposals, that whatever they have brought now is what the Supreme Court wanted. I think what Martha Koome was trying to do ilikuwa ni kujisafisha from this mess, because already there were claims that Martha Koome alisikizana na executive na sasa wakadraft hiyo housing levy iwe hivyo. That is what made Kimani Ichung'wah, speed up the process of that bill, kwa sababu anajua kwamba ashaambiwa fanya hivi itapita. So that is what OKIYA seems to look at and says that he sees that most likely this time round hii housing levy court itapitisha. But there's also a clause that OMTATA has realized within this new bill or new act that is still discriminatory. So I think hiyo ndio anataka kuamilia, aseme kwamba kwa nini watu wa mshahara wanakatwa na watu ambao wa mshahara ni voluntarily. That clause, I think hapo ndio OMTATA anataka kuamie. Of course that decision, if the bill is brought again to the government and the government says that now watu wote wakatwe, wale ambao hawana mshahara wataumia zaidi, na wale ambao wana mshahara watakuwa ni sawa, wanakatwa, manake wanakatwa. There was someone who's telling me about a certain port retiree who I think was supposed to receive 3 million. Hiyo 3 million ilikuwa ni pesa ya, I think, service hiyo muda yake amefanya, so he was retiring. So he tells me that 90,000 was deducted from that money, and that money went to the housing levy kit. 90,000. So I was trying to establish how this 90,000 could have arrived at. Then I realized that the government could have taken 3%, because if you compute 3% of 3 million, you get 90,000. That is what I got. So the government could have deducted this housing levy from that money. Inamaanisha he was paid pesa yake ya service na akakatwa hiyo pesa. So hii pesa ya service ilikuwa subjected to another taxation of 90,000. You see, that is 100,000. Na hii ni pesa ambayo huwezi okota. So that's why I think OKIYA has a very strong point, very valid point, kwamba lazima hii swala lazima liangaliwe. I am suspecting something. Maybe William Ruto is taking Kenyans for a ride with this bill. He knows very well that itaanguka. So but it's buying time by creating it, subjecting it there, alafu wanakata watu. So by the time the court starts to listen to this matter again, itaisha December. So by the time inaisha, itakuwa watu wanakatwa. So ikifika December, ambao nafikiri the collection ambao according to Hinga, PS Hinga hinted that they used to collect 5 to 6 billion per month. So just take a look at this. If this court case takes 10 months to finish, 10 months, so that we're talking about the government taking 50 to 60 billion from Kenyans, na bado koti inaiongelea. So that will be a plus to this regime. That matter is taken to court. Court inakaa if Kadisa imesema kwamba hiyo haiwezekani, but washakata. Then again they draft another bill, third bill. Hiyo bill inapitia wanasema sasa nyote mkato ipeleke kotini. Tena koti ianze kusikiza another 1 year. So by the time this matter ya housing levy inaongelewa inamalizika, 5 years za William Ruto kwa zimeisha. 5 years. Na zitakuwa hizo pesa zinakolektiwa na hazieleweki zinakolektiwa vipi, because the courts have not given it a nod. So itakuwa kila mwezi wanakata, lakini koti bado inaendelea na kesi yake. Koti inaendelea na kesi, lakini watu wanakatwa. So this time round I think with the new bill, the target by PS Hinga ni 8 to 9 billion per month. That explains why Ruto will not relent, because 9 billion per month from a taxation move that has not been endorsed or has not been accepted by Kenyans across the globe. So ladies and gentlemen, what do you understand by this matter that Omtatah says, saying that both UDA and ODM senators gang against me to kill housing levy? So ladies and gentlemen, If you're watching this video and do not subscribe, please take 1 second and subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Till you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.